You're the calm one, the steady one, the person people rely on when things get tense. And you carry that role everywhere you go. When tension rises, you regulate the room, you soften your tone, you slow the pace, and everyone feels safer. From the outside, it looks like strength, like maturity, like balance, like someone who has everything under control. What others don't see is the restraint behind that calm, the words you swallow, the reactions you stop before they surface. You monitor yourself in real time, tone, expression, timing. You stay reasonable even when you feel hurt. Calm became your survival strategy. Not because you're pretending, but because conflict feels unsafe. Because being too much once had consequences. So control became protection. You smooth the edges, lower the volume, hold what others release, and keep the surface still. Calm on the surface does not mean calm underneath. Pressure doesn't disappear. It settles in quieter places. Needs remain unnamed. Boundaries stay unspoken. Disappointments shrink to fit the moment. Nothing makes noise, but nothing leaves. You tell yourself it isn't important, that others have it harder, that staying calm is the right thing. So you keep holding what was never released. Over time, the effort becomes constant, not dramatic, not visible, just a quiet resistance you carry into every room. The body keeps the memory of restraint in shoulders that never fully drop, in a jaw that stays prepared, in breath that stops before it deepens. You may not call it burnout. You are still functioning, still dependable, but your nervous system never stands down. Then small things begin to cost more. Noise feels sharper. Requests feel heavier. Rest feels strangely difficult to access. Nothing collapsed. Nothing broke. You simply never stopped bracing, and your body never stopped guarding. When calm becomes constant, honesty begins to shrink. You respond appropriately, but not always truthfully. You avoid being difficult, avoid disappointing others, avoid shifting the emotional balance, and slowly you leave yourself out. Resentment rarely appears as anger. It arrives as distance, less presence, less warmth you can't force anymore. What if your calm was protection, not personality? What if steadiness didn't require silence? Nothing needs to explode. Nothing needs to break. But something inside you may need space to move. When pressure is acknowledged, it softens. When breath deepens, the guard lowers. When nothing is restrained, the nervous system begins to unwind. Calm isn't the problem. Constant restraint is. You were never meant to hold everything or keep the world balanced alone. Notice where your body softens. Notice where your breath deepens. Notice where you stop managing. Stay there for a few seconds. Calm is not the absence of feeling. It is the absence of constant defense. Safety is not control. It is permission to be human. If something inside you softened just now, you are not alone. There is space here to set the weight down. There is space here to breathe. If quiet clarity gives you space to breathe, you're welcome to stay. You can support this work by subscribing or sharing it with someone who needs this quiet.